I get a lot of women reaching out to me saying, Sherry, my total testosterone, it's normal, so I don't understand why I'm still feeling terrible. So I want to explain the difference between looking at your total testosterone versus your free testosterone, because it makes a significant difference, especially when you're on testosterone therapy. If you're new to me, my name is Sherry. I'm certified in menopause health and hormone replacement, and I love to educate women as they transition into menopause. Now, a lot of women seek out testosterone replacement because it starts to decline in our 30s. By the age of 40, we've lost 50%. You've probably heard me say this over and over again. This is the hormone that's responsible for making us feel so tired all the time. It makes our joints ache. It makes our muscles start to shrink. And of course, libido, sex drive, orgasm, all that's really important. So a lot of women will go and get their labs done and they look at the total testosterone. The problem with just looking at that particular value is that it doesn't let you know what's bioactively available in your body. See, there's this protein. It's called your sex hormone binding globulin, also abbreviated as SHBG. Now, it acts as a binding protein, and it loves to marry up with total testosterone. And so when they bind together, they're like lock and key. They're in a marriage. They never separate out, okay? It makes your total testosterone inactive. This is why you can have a total testosterone that looks very normal, but you really don't have a lot of free circulating testosterone. So this is why you have to measure both total as well as the free testosterone levels. And hopefully your provider is measuring the SHBG too. So the free testosterone that's circulating, this is the active form that your body can use. This is really, really important for that symptom relief that we were talking about, getting more energy, having more motivation, zapping that fatigue, making sure you're sleeping at night, helping with your joints, your muscles, your libido, and the list goes on and on. And yes, you can have a normal total testosterone, but your free testosterone could be basically in the outhouse. So you definitely don't want to be having testosterone replacement based on that total number. You have to go off the free number too. But not only that, you need to look at that binding globulin, because the higher it is, the more testosterone it's going to bind. Therefore, if you're getting testosterone replacement, it may bind a lot of that up too. And this plays a big role whenever you're trying to really just feel like yourself again. So here's my advice to you. Find yourself a provider who's looking at all three of those things. They're dosing you off of the free testosterone. And if your binding globulin is high, make sure that they're doing the things and working with you to bring that number back down, so that way it does not bind up a lot of the replacement that you're receiving. Remember, you still have to look at the whole picture. You have to look at your symptoms. You have to look at your blood work. You have to look at your medical history and really how you're feeling, or I should say lack of feeling, and make those adjustments if needed. So I hope this makes more sense. I wanted to simplify this. If you have more questions, please drop them in the comments for me. If you're liking these videos, make sure you hit that heart button, share this with a friend, and make sure you're following us for more education.